Now open your question paper and look at part 1. You will hear people talking in 8 different situations. For questions 1 to 8, choose the best answer A, B or C. 1. You hear a man talking about a teacher. What did the teacher encourage him to do? A. To read more widely. B. To do some acting. C. To travel abroad.
When I was in my last year of secondary school, in came Miss Gray, our new literature teacher. She really made us love the subject. She'd been a teacher in Africa and in India, and she'd tell us about her classes there. Fascinating. I was thinking at the time of joining the school theatre group, but needed someone to say, "Come on, you'll be good, go for it." And that's what she did. She knew I loved reading plays, unlike some of my classmates, and I didn't need to be persuaded to read more, but she also knew that I was afraid of new challenges, and she helped me get over that. When I was in my last year of secondary school, in came Miss Gray, our new literature teacher. She really made us love the subject. She'd been a teacher in Africa and in India, and she'd tell us about her classes there. Fascinating. I was thinking at the time of joining the school theatre group, but needed someone to say, "Come on, you'll be good, go for it." And that's what she did. She knew I loved reading plays, unlike some of my classmates, and I didn't need to be persuaded to read more, but she also knew that I was afraid of new challenges, and she helped me get over that.
2. You overhear a woman talking on the phone about her computer. Why is she complaining? A. The computer hasn't been repaired properly. B. A promise hasn't been kept. C. The computer hasn't been returned on time.
You are the manager, aren't you? Well, all right if he's out. Look, your repair department took my computer away for repair yesterday. No, I don't know, but it was serious, and the point is I would like a temporary replacement. But it distinctly says here in your brochure, in writing, that you lend one to customers if you have to take theirs away. No, well, I simply can't do without it for more than a couple of days. Your workshop said it would be repaired next Wednesday, though I begin to wonder. Well, in that case, why do you promise it? Better to say nothing. You are the manager, aren't you? Well, all right if he's out. Look, your repair department took my computer away for repair yesterday. No, I don't know, but it was serious, and the point is I would like a temporary replacement. But it distinctly says here in your brochure, in writing, that you lend one to customers if you have to take theirs away. No, well, I simply can't do without it for more than a couple of days. Your workshop said it would be repaired next Wednesday, though I begin to wonder. Well, in that case, why do you promise it? Better to say nothing.
3. You hear 2 friends talking about a new sports centre. What's the man's opinion of it? A. It offers value for money. B. It's conveniently located. C. It provides opportunities for socialising.
David, long time no see. What are you doing in this part of town?
Melanie, great. Yeah, of course you live round here, don't you? I've just been to the new sports centre down the road. I've started going there twice a week.
Yeah, it looks really good, but I don't think I could afford it.
Well, you can get a year's membership and that only works out at about £5 a week, and you can go as often as you want. They have lots of sports and a fantastic gym, and the staff are really friendly. Come along, it's a great place.
David, long time no see. What are you doing in this part of town?
Melanie, great. Yeah, of course you live round here, don't you? I've just been to the new sports centre down the road. I've started going there twice a week.
Yeah, it looks really good, but I don't think I could afford it.
Well, you can get a year's membership and that only works out at about £5 a week, and you can go as often as you want. They have lots of sports and a fantastic gym, and the staff are really friendly. Come along, it's a great place.
4. You overhear a woman and a man talking at a railway station. What does the woman want to do? A. Change her travel arrangements. B. Find out appropriate information. C. Complain about the trip.
So then I've got to get to Exeter by 4 in the afternoon. Is the best thing to take the 10 o'clock train from here?
Well, you could. It's a through train, you wouldn't have to change. But there are other possibilities if you were prepared to change. Then you could leave later.
You mean change at Swindon? Oh, I got held up there last time. I was late for an appointment. I don't want that to happen again.
Then the 10 o'clock is your best bet. You'd have plenty of time spare, and there's a restaurant on that train too.
So then I've got to get to Exeter by 4 in the afternoon. Is the best thing to take the 10 o'clock train from here?
Well, you could. It's a through train, you wouldn't have to change. But there are other possibilities if you were prepared to change. Then you could leave later.
You mean change at Swindon? Oh, I got held up there last time. I was late for an appointment. I don't want that to happen again.
Then the 10 o'clock is your best bet. You'd have plenty of time spare, and there's a restaurant on that train too.
5. You hear part of a lecture on the radio. What is the lecturer doing? A. Supporting an existing theory. B. Putting forward a theory of his own. C. Arguing against other scientists' theories.
It's often said that prehistoric humans mastered language long before they invented music. But scientists now believe that even our most distant ancestors may have been able to sing. Indeed, it could be that singing came before language rather than the other way round. The earliest form of human sound, they suggest, could have been a type of singing intended to express people's emotions rather than to pass on information. My research goes one step further, however, because I suspect that some of the earliest stone tools and weapons that have been discovered could actually have been primitive musical instruments, although this is something which I found very difficult to prove. It's often said that prehistoric humans mastered language long before they invented music, but scientists now believe that even our most distant ancestors may have been able to sing. Indeed, it could be that singing came before language rather than the other way round. The earliest form of human sound, they suggest, could have been a type of singing intended to express people's emotions rather than to pass on information. My research goes one step further, however, because I suspect that some of the earliest stone tools and weapons that have been discovered could actually have been primitive musical instruments, although this is something which I found very difficult to prove.
6. You overhear a woman telling a friend about something she attended recently at her local college. What is she describing? A. A concert. B. A lesson. C. A talk.
I thought it was a great success. He hadn't done it in front of people before, except to his students, so it was important it went well. Some people complained afterwards because they said they couldn't hear what he said between each piece, but others said that didn't matter. They were really impressed by the fact they were all his own compositions, and the quality of the sound was superb, especially on the high notes. And they did get a chance to go up and ask him questions at the end if they wanted. I thought it was a great success. He hadn't done it in front of people before, except to his students, so it was important it went well. Some people complained afterwards because they said they couldn't hear what he said between each piece, but others said that didn't matter. They were really impressed by the fact they were all his own compositions, and the quality of the sound was superb, especially on the high notes. And they did get a chance to go up and ask him questions at the end if they wanted.
7. You overhear a man and a woman who used to study at the same school talking together. In the man's opinion, what was the woman like at school? A. Forgetful. B. Lazy. C. Untidy.
It's hard to believe how people can change as they get older. Look at you. You're a business executive now, responsible for a large department.
Yes. Remember what I was like at school? Always in trouble for being lazy and leaving everything to the last minute.
You weren't really lazy. You just didn't work more than absolutely necessary. But you were messy. You drove everyone mad, leaving stuff all over the place. And you seemed to be in a dream half the time, forgetting things. But I think you just pretended to be forgetful.
That's true. It was convenient sometimes.
And now you're a high flyer. It's hard to believe how people can change as they get older. Look at you. You're a business executive now, responsible for a large department.
Yes. Remember what I was like at school? Always in trouble for being lazy and leaving everything to the last minute.
You weren't really lazy. You just didn't work more than absolutely necessary. But you were messy. You drove everyone mad, leaving stuff all over the place. And you seemed to be in a dream half the time, forgetting things. But I think you just pretended to be forgetful.
That's true. It was convenient sometimes.
And now you're a high flyer.
8. You hear a tennis player talking about how he hurt himself. What does he think caused his injury? A. Lifting something before a game. B. Failing to prepare himself for a game. C. Playing a difficult shot during a game.
Well, I got to the gate at the back of the sports centre in Percy Street. It was locked, but I managed to get my bike over the fence. And that's when it must have happened. Stupid, really, when you think about it. But I couldn't be bothered to cycle round to the main entrance. Anyway, I got changed and Jim was waiting on the court. I did my usual bit of warming up, stretching the leg muscles and so on. But the first ball I hit, well, that was it. I felt this shooting pain right down my arm and the racket just fell out of my hand. Well, I got to the gate at the back of the sports centre in Percy Street. It was locked, but I managed to get my bike over the fence. And that's when it must have happened. Stupid, really, when you think about it. But I couldn't be bothered to cycle round to the main entrance. Anyway, I got changed and Jim was waiting on the court. I did my usual bit of warming up, stretching the leg muscles and so on. But the first ball I hit, well, that was it. I felt this shooting pain right down my arm and the racket just fell out of my hand.
That is the end.